Hello everybody, I am the Linkzilla, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. Now, when we last left off, we had basically completed Underneath Kakariko Well. We went around getting a whole bunch more golden skulltulas. I managed to show off one of the funniest inside jokes of the Zelda franchise, and now we're basically going to be continuing that last bit of errands that I set out to accomplish before ending off the first portion of the game. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys, this probably might be either the longest episode that we currently have, or it might be the shortest, because we're going to end up doing something that basically has a guarantee of a high difficulty rating. First thing we gotta do is we're starting off, we're out in Hyrule Field. We are looking for this guy. After you beat Jabu Jabu, you find him running around Hyrule Field. Basically, this is the running man. Or the running guy, whatever. He is basically obsessed with jogging through Hyrule Field, he's obsessed with being quick and fast, and he basically is crucial to the next step of my plan. As you can see, up in my inventory, I have the magic beans. I currently have 3 of them, but I've actually purchased a total of 8. So, and I've planted 5, and I've planted the other 5. So basically speaking, right now, I basically exhausted all of my money in my wallet, and I'm waiting for this guy to stop. Why? Well, you'll find out. Basically speaking, as I told you about the magic beans, every single time you purchase one, the price increases by 10. So, basically, like, I've purchased 8 so far, so only got 2 left, and they should be a total of 90 and 100 rupees. Yo, dude, it's nighttime. You can take a break. You can't talk to him when he's running, you have to wait for him to stop. There we go. Yeah! In old times, I heard there were many wild rabbits in the land of Hyrule. Not anymore, though, because of the excessive hunting. Yeah! I want to become a rabbit! Why are you looking at me like that? Listen to the wind with those ears, hop across the ground with those legs. Even if I can only pretend. Did you recently escape from a nice place with white padded walls and friendly men in white coats with big needles? I bet with those long ears you could hear the voices. Oh, these are genuine rabbit ears from the animal of legend. So, in Hyrule, rabbits are legendary. Of course they are. Hey, who am I basically like disparaging rabbits on their legendary status? Ain't that right, Bugs? I don't care how expensive it is, please sell it to me. Sure. My longtime dream, returning to the wildlife. Finally, the actor, stage, and prop have been united. Yeah. So I guess this guy was the original hero of the wild. And basically, it's a 50 rupee mask, but he paid you a crazy amount of money for it. More money than you can count. It fills the wallet. This guy actually inspires the Bunny Hood's unique ability that's seen in the next game. Go back to the mask shop and pay back just 50 rupees of this money. But I'm not going to be paying a damn thing. I bet nobody is faster than I am now, but I don't know if I should be happy or sad. I like how he's wearing the bunny hood, like the eyes of the mask are actually over his face, so it actually looks like a mask instead of just like a thing that you wear on your head. Like those cheap plastic horns. Anyway, that's the last time we'll be able to talk to him in the child timeline, because as soon as the sun comes up, he's gonna take off like a wabbit. But I don't have any more time to wait. So long, pal. Anyway, now that I got his money, I'm gonna head back to Zora's River. A lot of stuff that I want to do with this money. see here, I already got a little magic sapling growing. Do you want magic beans? They aren't cheap, but do you still want them? I can't let them go for less than 90 rupees apiece. We have magic beans. Do you want them? Huh? 100 rupees for one piece. They're certainly not going to last long the way you keep eating them. Now, watch what he has to say. Oh, too bad. We're sold out. What? Oh, these beans are not for sale. Roast Tractor is not for sale! Anyway, that's just part one of my master plan. Now, I'm basically going to head over to a place that really I don't need to go to until I reach adulthood, but I might as well just get onto it. I tell you, man, life sucks without a horse. I remember back when I was a kid, Hyrule Field seemed so expansive. It seemed impossible to cross the entire thing on just foot alone. My, how times have changed. Going to be heading over here to towards Gerudo Valley. Just run them into the dirt. Let's see. Pretty sure this is the hole I'm looking for. Yep. As you can see, a whole bunch of spider webs down here, and a cow. Man, how am I ever gonna get through all of this? Oh no, dust, hit it! A wave of fiery flame engulfing. For those of you who are wondering what these things are, they're gossip stones. This statue's one-eyed gaze pierces into your mind. I can't really do much with them now except for this, but you'll see what they do later on. Boing boing, current time is 0039. What the heck is the gold one? Yep, I hear it. There you are. I was worried there for a second. For a moment there, I was worried that it wasn't going to pop up. Yes, I know that I'm basically wasting time by doing this because I'm mostly doing this to collect Skulltulas, but I just can't help it. I cannot enter this section of Hyrule unless it's in the daylight, especially because of the music. Isn't that a great tune? Anyway, let's do this quickly. Basically speaking, in my audio drama thing, I basically, really would have loved it if I could get to the Gerudo Valley ahead of time. But in order to actually, do that, get there as a kid, I'd have to make it all the way to the Spirit Temple, and there's just no feasible way to do that, even if I did get across this bridge, which they won't let you cross when you're a kid, so it's just pointless. So, confession time, I basically, had to assemble all of the footage for the series, in its entirety, and then basically, distribute it and edit it out of order in order to make it seem like I was appearing at the Spirit Temple while I was still in the child portion of the game. I'm pretty sure those of you astute enough to be paying attention would notice the fact that my hearts and my health magic meter were well beyond what they are currently, but here's the cuckoo to fly in there, and then dive in, and you hug this wall. Hey, is it almost dawn? Jesus! Why the heck are the days so friggin' fast and the nights are so friggin' slow? Come on, you can do it. You made it. You can make it. Jump. You're headed right for the waterfall. And he almost made it. Talk to this Gerudo lady. I love what she says. Why did you come all the way down here? What? You were just about to ask me the same thing? Well, now that you're down here, you may as well make the best of things. She's stuck down here with the cow, because there's no way for her to get back up. The thing about it is, there is a way for her to get out, but... Anyway, this is a patch of soil, so we gotta do one of two things. But seriously, the days are so friggin' fast and the nights are so friggin' slow. There's another 2 gold Skulltulas down. 45. Be great if I could get 50 before having to go to, well, you know. It. Basically, jump off this ledge. Wait a second. I think that I might have missed out on getting a second heart piece. Oh well. And now we're at Lake Hylia. Anyway. Oh, definitely don't want to forget to plant this one. Looks like I only have one more left to plant. Basically speaking, with these magic beans, pretty much there are, what am I trying to say? There are 2 locations where young Link can't get to at present. So, just gonna have to hold on to those 2 until we can find them. Did I plant the one in the graveyard? I don't think I did. Anyway, now that we've got that one, we can move on to this episode's main attraction. We are going fishing. Great idea for a lakeside fishing shack to basically be like on the friggin' side of a lake, surrounded by water. No easy access to get to apart from swimming. Basically, it's better to do this in the daylight, that way you can see through the water better. Let's go in. This is gonna get expensive. Well, do you want to go fishing for 20 rupees? Oh no, your rumble feature isn't on. With the rumble feature, you can feel the vibrations of a fish on your hook. This time, no rumble for you. Okay, listen up. Walk up to the water's edge and press a fish. While you're looking at a fish, you can cast your line with B and press A to break your line. When the lure drops into the water, you can wiggle it. If you're a novice, you can also use B. Reel in your lure with A, hold down A and R to reel it in faster. If you feel a hit, press A and down to set the hook. After that, reel it in with A. Yep. I'm so generous, I'll let you fish for as long as you want. However, you can keep only one fish. Biggest fish ever caught here weighed 6 pounds. After you cast, you can change your view with L. Let's fish! Right. The real heavy lunkers are in the center of the lake, of the pond, so what I do, basically I approach the water, get in right up to the neck, lock on, and cast. Not close enough. Fishing here is a great minigame, a part of this game, and basically requires a lot of patience, though. You gotta entice the fish. I think I got him interested. Come on. Got it! Alright, nice. Slack, reel it in. Gotcha! Let's see, this fish is the same size as Link and it only weighs 10 pounds? This is a real lunker. Of course I want to keep it. This is a record fish. What do you want? Whoa! This fish is huge! Looks like a new record. It weighs at least 10 pounds. Seriously. Okay, here's your prize. Yeah. That makes 10. Well, maybe the fish will get bigger. Now, the thing about it is, a lot of you guys are about to think I'm crazy, but I'm about to literally waste $80 at this place. Huh. I wonder if I actually have to, though. Might as well be safe. The thing about it is that pretty much it's one of the best kept secrets of this game. Something that I didn't even know about until I started using the internet. Basically, you have to pretty much like leave. You have to enter the fishing pond and then leave a total of 4 times in the same game. And I'm pretty sure that also includes having to pay for the line and reel and everything. So if this is the 3rd time, counting the first one, then this should do it. On the 4th time, there should be something interesting. And it should be over there in those lily pads. This is going to be very difficult, because if I screw this up on the first go, I'll have to wait 15 minutes before I can get another shot at it. Yep, there it is. To that lily pad off to the left. That looks like a rock, but it isn't. It's a fish. Very peculiar fish. I just need to keep that one that's beneath my line disinterested. I think I got it. Nope. It's the wrong fish. And yep, the fish that I want is now swum to the center of the pond. What a runt. I'm gonna keep it in this just because he ruined my day. You guys see him down there? That is a legendary fish. It's called the Hylian loach. It's a very rare type of fish that surprisingly ended up here in this pond. But the thing about it is that when you come in here as a kid, he spawns over there in the eastern lily pads. But if he ever gets spooked from that territory, he goes to the center of the pond, where he remains for 15 minutes. He only occasionally comes up for air, but that's not an indication of when he basically is vulnerable for you to cast off at. Basically, that's just him going through the motions, so I'm gonna be waiting for 15 minutes. And there he goes. I'm Jeremy Wade, marine biologist, extreme angler, and catcher of monsters. Today, I'm on the hunt for the elusive Hylian loach, a rare species of animal that is extinct in these parts and is endangered, only found here in this pond. The reason for why that is could be quite darker than you know. This species might be endangered, as it may in fact be an invasive species, but in order to verify this, I'll of course have to catch one. I've been tracking a single identified Hylian loach in this very pond for the last 15 minutes. It is a war of attrition, waiting out his patience with my own, and now I'm ready to cast my line. Jeremy Wade of River Monsters was my hero once upon a time. Right there. Fish on! Fish on! Got him! Alright. Ah. Look at the serpentine body as it moves along like that. Come on! Slack! I'm fighting against a very powerful opponent here. One false move, and I can lose him. Got him! Look at the size of that. Gosh, that is a strange fish you've caught there. On top of that, it weighs 17 pounds. What do you want to do with it? Keep it, of course. Ah, look at this beauty. Look at it. This is an animal that nobody believes actually exists anymore. It's dwindling in numbers in this area. Might be going extinct, but look at it. Look at the serpentine body and the very narrow dorsal fin and the very tiny nub of the pectoral fin. A very serpentine-like body. There's no doubt in my mind. The Hylian loach is a form of snakehead. Particularly a bullseye snakehead. That's basic, and it verifies that basically with its tendency to come up for air every few minutes. Hunts near the surface of the water. Wouldn't surprise me at all if the Hylian loach was a distant relation of the snakeheads. Anyway, that was me catching the Hylian loach. Well, well. The best part about it is that you can actually find a special lure hidden somewhere in this pond that basically sinks down to the bottom of the pond that makes catching big fish easier. So, I'm just so satisfied that I'm able to catch the Hylian loach without resorting to that thing, because most people end up doing it. Some people don't even think that it's possible to, one, catch the Hylian loach as a kid, or even find the sinking lure as a kid, but I certainly can. I certainly do. Wow! What a rare fish! This is a Hyrule loach! For this fish, size doesn't matter. I'll give you this prize. You got a purple rupee, so that's 50 rupees. Recently, the number of these fish has decreased tremendously, so I'm going to release this one. That's a shame. You want to try another lure? What are you talking about? Are you so selfish? Don't you know the old saying, a great fisherman never chooses his own lure? That's factually incorrect. I mean, if my impression of Jeremy Wade is any indication, he basically handpicks lures for different situations, ones that he thinks are going to benefit him more. Like, he even uses a lure that basically imitates a frog. You want to know some fishing secrets? I can't tell you any. They're company secrets, seriously. What? You want to know if I'm a good fisherman? Of course I am! I'm an old pro! Do you know what a pro is? I'm telling you the truth! What do you want? This guy is so defensive. I love it. You want... Okay, I'm pretty sure that's the end of that. I could have sworn that basically eventually he has a line of dialogue about the Hylian loach. But anyway... I caught him. I've got a little bit more time in this episode, so... I'm gonna head back up to Kakariko, and I'm gonna go down... Alright, now I'm pretty sure we've taken care of everything. Now there's only one thing left to do, and we're gonna do it in style. Hey, Gamora. What are you doing? You've come a long way to get up here. You should look at the map subscreen sometimes. Link, this is a beautiful lake full of pure, clear water. At the lake bottom, there is a water temple used to worship the water spirits. The Zoras are the guardian of the temple. The Zoras come from Zora's domain in the northeast Hyrule, an aquatic race. They are longtime allies of Hyrule's royal family. I hear that only the royal family of Hyrule can enter Zora's domain. I'm on my way back to the castle. If you want to come with me, hold on to my talons. This is it. It's daytime, but the drawbridge is still drawn. And the braziers are lit. It's thundering. Huh. Now this looks familiar. Familiar clean scene plays in my mind's eye. What is that? I lost her. You over there, little kid! You must have seen the white horse gallop past just now. Which way did it go? Answer me! So, you think you can protect them from me? You've got guts, kid. You want a piece of me? Very funny. I like your attitude. Pathetic little fool. Do you not realize who you're dealing with? I am Ganondorf, and soon I shall rule the world! Halt! Not after I'm done with you. Well, that was a thing that just happened. Oh wait, I feel like I'm forgetting something. You found the Ocarina of Time. This is the royal family's hidden treasure which Zelda left behind. It glows with a mystical light. Link, can you hear me? It's me, Zelda. Link, when you hold this ocarina in your hand, I won't be around anymore. I wanted to wait for you, but I couldn't delay any longer. At least I could leave you the ocarina and this melody. This is probably the most important song that Link ever learns. It holds the fate of not this world, but 2 worlds in its hands. you've learned the Song of Time. Now, Link, play this memory in front of the altar in the Temple of Time. You must protect the Triforce. But, how did we get back up here? And yes, I stand by the sentiments that I made in the audio drama. Link did not throw the fairy ocarina away. In the manga, it fell out of his tunic when Ganondorf attacked him, and Ganondorf, seeing it, assumed that it was the Ocarina of Time, so he took it. In my audio drama, however, the fairy ocarina was damaged, so... of truth. Treasure chest contest temporarily closed, open tonight. So for those of you who want to know what the Mask of Truth does, well, it's not anything all that spectacular. You guys remember the gossip stones that I mentioned before? Responding to your mask, the strange stone statue talks to you. Yep, when you wear the Mask of Truth, you can talk to the gossip stones. I overheard this. They say that if you get close to a butterfly while holding a Deku stick in your hands, something good will happen. As for me, I actually prefer using the gossip stones for this. We are the first country to get a gossip stone into orbit. Well, just one last thing to collect before I head on to the next part of the game. Now just keep aware. If you guys are under the assumption that what I'm about to do is cheating, well, that's only because it is. But hey, it's cheating in the best kind of way. Open the chest and, surprise, if you find a key inside, you'll be able to advance. Left or right, try your luck. 10 rupees per play. You want to try it? Sure. It's a treasure chest game. Door key. Basically, the idea with this one is that it's a 50-50 shot, but I like the odds to be fully 100. And I'm pretty sure that this is what it's designed for, because this is the only place where the Lens of Truth works like this. You can't use it to look inside chests and other parts of the game. Right. Gotten through the green section. Now I'm in the blue section. And it's the only time you'll see in Ocarina where you'll see Kid Link kick open a big chest like this. Right, on to the red section. I'd say that basically if you made it this far, you basically get your monies back, so... Ah, the yellow section. Winner! You got a piece of heart. Collect 4 pieces total to get another heart container. Yay! I just don't like the fact that you have to walk all the way back out. I do like that, though. An open chest that clearly has, like, gold and treasure in it. That just makes me smile. Anyways, on to face our destiny. Wonder what this guy has to say. The Temple of Time. They say that Gerudos sometimes come to Hyrule Castle Town to look for boyfriends. Amazon's gotta reproduce somehow. They say that it is against the rules to use glasses at the treasure chest shop in Hyrule Castle Town Market. Responding to your mask. They say that Milan of Lon Lon Ranch hopes a knight in shining armor will come and sweep her off her feet someday. Interesting. They say that Milan set the original record in the obstacle course at Lon Lon Ranch. Wait a second. How do you know about that obstacle course? It won't actually be a thing for another 7 years. I want answers! Boing boing, the current time is 18:06, and your lucky numbers are... What a joke. Anyways, hope that those bugs in that bottle will be okay. I'm sure they will be. The Temple of Time. Let's do this thing. Oops. I have no idea what came over me to play that song. Hey, took me a long time to collect those. I had to get engaged to a fish. Where's the Triforce? Link, isn't that... Is that the legendary blade? The Master Sword. This is my friend. See how he glistens. See how he shines. How he smiles in the light. My friend, my faithful friend. Speak to me, friend. Whisper, I'll listen. I know, you've been locked out of sight all these years, like me, my friend. Well, I've come home to find you waiting home, and we're together, and we'll do wonders, won't we? At last, my arm is complete again. Get out of here, you're ruining the moment. Excellent work. As I thought, you held the keys to the door of time. You have led me to the gates of the sacred realm. Yes. I owe it all to you, kid. This is where it all becomes real. Link. Wake up, Link, the chosen one. My head. I'm absolutely swimming in it, and where the heck am I? Okay. I think there might have been something strong in that note, because I do not know where I am right now, and... Whoa! Who the heck are you? Are you Martin Van Buren, 8th U.S. President? I'm Rairu, one of the ancient sages. Ages ago, we ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the entrance to the sacred realm. Oh, sorry about that. Just a little nervous tick of mine. I've been working hard to suppress it. This is the Chamber of Sages inside the Temple of Light. The Temple of Light, situated in the very center of the sacred realm, is the last stronghold against Ganondorf's evil forces. Don't mind that, sorry. The Master Sword, the evil-destroying sword that you pulled out of the pedestal of time, was the final key to the sacred realm. Link, don't be alarmed. Look at yourself. So Ganondorf got the Triforce. I seriously screwed up, and what the hell? What happened to my clothes? Where did I get these underalls? Look, Link, you're big now. You've grown up. The Master Sword is a sacred blade which evil ones may never touch. Only one worthy of the title of Hero of Time can pull it from the pedestal of time. Yeah, almost like that's a crucial part of the lore that ultimately gets stomped on with every subsequent sequel. However, you were too young to be the Hero of Time. Therefore, your spirit was sealed here for 7 years. And now that you are old enough, the time has come for you to awaken as the Hero of Time. Well, do you understand your destiny? Sure, why not? But remember, though you opened the door of time in the name of peace, Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, used it to enter this forbidden sacred realm. That's not good. Maybe you should have had a tighter security system other than 3 stones and a flute. I mean, the sword was impressive because literally only one person could open it. But you had to send the one person who could open it on a quest, on this quest. You guys realize that if you ultimately did nothing, Ganondorf wouldn't be nearly as powerful as he is right now. That's what I think this game is ultimately about. It's about making mistakes and having to try and correct them, but not to erase them, at least not yet. He obtained the Triforce from the Temple of Light, and with its power, he became the King of Evil. Oh, so he's sporting the Maleficent, huh? His evil power radiated from the temples of Hyrule, and in 7 short years, it transformed Hyrule into a world of monsters. My power now has only little influence even in this sacred realm. Namely, in this Chamber of Sages. But there is still hope. The power of the sages remains. When the power of all the sages is awakened, the sages' seals will contain all the evil power in the void of the realm. I, Rairu, am one of the sages, and your power to fight together with the sages makes you the hero of time. The hero of time, chosen by the Master Sword. Keep my spirit with you and find the power of the other sages and add their might to your own. Would you like to hear what I said again? What? Sorry, it's old habit. Never mind. Here, take this. You need some bling, son. You received the Light Medallion. Rairu the Sage adds his power to yours. Find the other sages and save Hyrule. This is a little too trippy for me. This is all above my pay grade. Oh, we're back here again. Feels like I was just here. Link, we're back in the Temple of Time. But have 7 years really passed? It looks like you won't be able to use some of the weapons you found as a kid anymore. They're just toys. Let's get out of here. We have to see how bad it is. I like this. Link immediately goes for the sword. I've been waiting for you, hero of time. When evil rules all, an awakening voice from the sacred realm will call those destined to be sages who dwell in the 5 temples. 1 in a deep forest. Check. 1 on a high mountain. Check, check. 1 under a vast lake. Triple check. 1 within a house of the dead. Quadruple check. 1 inside the goddess of sand. Kinky check. Together with the hero of time, the awakened ones will bind the evil and return the light of peace to the world. This is the legend of the temples passed down by my people, the Sheikah. So you're a Sheikah, huh? You must be the only blonde Sheikah in existence. But I'm not holding that against you. I am Sheik, survivor of the Sheikahs. As I see you standing there holding the mythical Master Sword, you really do look like the legendary hero of time. If you believe the legend, you have no choice. You must look for the 5 temples and awaken the 5 sages. 1 sage is waiting for you for the time of awakening in the Forest Temple. The sage is a girl, I'm sure you know. Because of the evil power in the temple, she cannot hear the awakening call from the sacred realm. Unfortunately, equipped as you currently are, you cannot even enter the temple yet. But if you believe what I am saying, you should head to Kakariko Village. Do you understand, Link? No, I don't understand. I want to know who you are, buddy. To save the forest girl, you need another skill. Head to Kakariko Village. Hey, buddy. Nice ass. I gotta admit, I really like Sheik. I really feel like Sheik sort of, like, built into his own character, you know? But I think we'll get to that, like, later on, so... Man, I purposefully put items that I knew I would have as an adult in my inventory slots, so that basically it wouldn't get all messed up like this. But look at this is just awful. Anyway, that ought to do it. Anyways, that is all the time that I have for this video, and things are going to start getting very crazy very fast. Now, I'm not exactly 100% sure what I'm going to do in the next episode. It doesn't really necessarily seem like I'm going to basically be able to progress to the points where I ultimately need to, but it is definitely going to be interesting. The side quests that I might end up doing are definitely going to be worth it. So, in the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a comment down in the comment section below. Share, like, and share with your friends. You want to keep up to date with more The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time coming your way in the future, then be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next video.